Alright, for my second character review, I decided to go with everybody's favorite, Scorpion. He's Ed Boon's favorite, and he's easily the most recognizable character in Mortal Kombat, one of the most popular. As far as moves, he has the spear and the famous get over here phrase heard in every type of media that he's been in, whether it be the movies or video games. His fatality consists of blowing fire on the opponent and turn him into a skeleton. And that's been his main fatality. He has different versions of it, the toasty, where they blow up and whatever, but that was his first fatality, was where he took off the mask, had the skull there, and blew the fire out and turned it into a bunch of bones. And it's one of the fatalities that didn't even have to be censored because there was no blood in it, but it was still pretty cool. So even in the Super Nintendo version, you got to see it uncensored pretty much. His main gimmick is, he was assassinated by Sub-Zero, who belonged to the Lin Kuei, which was a rival clan to his own, and his family was murdered, and so he comes back from the dead to seek revenge. And show his endings from Mortal Kombat 1 all the way through, and that'll give you the basic gist of how it goes along, because he doesn't stay mad at Sub-Zero for long.
By defeating you, Sub-Zero, I have avenged the death of my family and clan. Now my soul can finally rest. Your soul will never rest, Scorpion. The Lin Kuei may have been responsible for your murder, but your family's true killer still remains free. If you are not the murderer, then who is? I am the one you seek. To defeat my nemesis Sub-Zero, I need the power of a spectre. You've done my bidding well, Scorpion. But now I must return you to the Netherrealm. The hunt for Quan Chi had led Scorpion to the palace of Shang Tsung. Scorpion entered the palace through a hidden passage. As he made his way through the lower levels, he was discovered by the two Oni he had previously encountered while in the Netherrealm. Shang Tsung had secretly allied with Morlock and Draman as a backup defense against Quan Chi. The two Oni had been hidden in an underground chamber and were periodically fed mortals to keep them satisfied. Scorpion fought well and was overpowered by Morlock and Draman. Although they could not consume the ninja spectre, they devised another means for eliminating their foe that would satisfy their cruel nature. The Oni brought Scorpion before the portal to the heavens that Shang Tsung had tapped as a source of limitless souls. They hurled him into the tornado, and his hell-spawn body was ripped apart by the purity of that realm. The Elder Gods had transformed Scorpion into their weapon in order to defeat the Dragon King before his plans of domination unmade the realm. With his enhanced ability, he tirelessly tracked Onaga through the realms until finally he cornered him in the Nexus. The Dragon King had many allies, but they were of no consequence. It was, in fact, Scorpion who was the true champion of the Elder Gods, the enforcer of their will. Only he could stop the menace that threatened all that exists. Only he could defeat the Dragon King.
As the fire ablaze was extinguished, what appeared in its place brought elation to Scorpion's tormented soul. His ninja clan, the Shirai Ryu, had been fully resurrected. Numbering in the thousands, they covered the surface of the pyramid awaiting Scorpion's command. Among them was Scorpion's wife and son. Their reunion was to be short-lived. The sorcerer Quan Chi suddenly appeared among them. He grabbed Scorpion's young son and disappeared through a portal to the Netherrealm. Enraged, Scorpion ordered his clan to hunt down the sorcerer. He will not rest until his son has been recovered and Quan Chi is dead.
Though Dark Khan was defeated, his consciousness lived on. The Dark Lord's power and maliciousness found the perfect host in the body of the wrathful Scorpion. In the midst of his agony, Scorpion knew that he would soon be the most powerful creature in the universe, if he survived the transformation.
Yeah, so he winds up getting revenge on Sub-Zero, but then he finds out Sub-Zero wasn't the only one that had something to do with the murder of his family and clan. So, like I said before, he has a variety of fatalities, spawning from his first one, which was the fire spit. So I'm going to show his fatalities going from Mortal Kombat 1 to Mortal Kombat DC. He had some pretty interesting ones.
Scorpion, win. Fatality. Scorpion wins. Fatality.
Fatality. Finish him. Brutal fatality.
So as you can see, his fatalities were pretty awesome. In just about every game, even in MK vs. DC. He also had a variety of special moves from leg takedowns to the famous spear and get over here and his flame kick. I'm going to show just how his moves evolved from the first Mortal Kombat to Mortal Kombat DC. Let's check those out. As I said before, Scorpion is one of the most popular characters in video games, and he's definitely the most popular character in Mortal Kombat. You have others that are up there, Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, but I still think it's a pretty safe bet to assume Scorpion is the most popular. He's got some awesome moves. He's got his own trick moves like Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero had the freeze where he has the spear. And he's another character that if you get good with, you could become pretty nasty with. I'm going to give him a solid 9 out of 10, just like I gave Sub-Zero, because they're right on par with each other. And like I mentioned in my Sub-Zero character review, I plan on doing all the characters in Mortal Kombat. So if you've got anybody in particular you want to see next, feel free to let me know. I'm going to do all of them, including the obscure ones and the not so popular ones.